And Mike is always down for Blast It or Stash It on Friday nights, aren't you, Mike?
I don't watch porn.
What?
We're live, dude. Well, I don't know what you're talking. We're down for Blast It or Stash on Friday nights. Before we jump into our show, though, we do want to do kind of a quick little shout out. One of our Blast It brothers, Jeremy, or Trinity's Comics, he's been going through some personal stuff, some really rough stuff right now. Definitely want to let him know that we're thinking of him in this time of need. And I think all of us on the panel are, as well as anybody in the community, too. If you want to find out more what's going on, definitely go to the Blast Stash It page. Some people have been talking about it on there. So, Jeremy, you're with us, and we're in your thoughts, and we hope you can able to pull through, buddy. So we'll go ahead and jump right into the quotes. Of course, I'm Huey. I'm your host, and we'll jump right into Paul, Midwest Comic Band. What's your quote tonight?
What's your Coke?
Quote. Not queef. Not queef. We talked about that. What that is.
Let's see. This one's a great Christmas movie. 1988. First character goes, "You Americans are all alike." Well, this time John Wayne does not walk off into the sunset with Grace Kelly. The other character goes, "That's Gary Cooper, asshole."
I know it. Mike, do you know it?
Die Hard?
Yeah.
And our other guest host, he's always a host on here at the Spectacular Spider Grandpa.
All right, we got the great legend in the house. He said he would love to be a guest on episode 100. Alex the Comic Hoarder is in here. He's said, "What's up? I'm here for a show." Drew Manchu is in here. Again, he filled in last week. And that is it. My quote is from 2003. You guys will get this in a heartbeat. Is Granny spry?
What'd you say? Is Granny dry? Is that what you said?
Well, most are. But is Granny spry?
I have no clue.
I know what it's from. It's from the one that everybody thought he picked last week. Or 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. Shit, I can't remember what happened yesterday, dude. I let alone last week.
Funk off got it. It's Bad Santa, man.
Oh,
shout out to Area 51. You guys watch his latest video where he goes through that short box?
No, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, he pulled
kids
out
are
some
all sick, so I'm falling behind.
Yeah, he pulled out some great books out of that. So.
Okay, mine is not a Christmas movie. How much I really want to do when I was talking about this movie today with a coworker, so I'll just do this. I got it. You do? We'll work up a number 6 on them. Number 6, I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that one. Well, that's where we go in and riding into town, whooping and a whomping everything that moves with an inch of its life, except for the women folk, of course.
What in the fuck?
You spare the women? No, we rape the shit out of them at the number 6 dance later on.
I know I've seen it because even with your bad accent, I can.
I know. At least I try. 19. What? I'm on the wrong page. 1977.
Alex the Comic Hoarder said Debbie Does Dallas.
Oh, close. Blazing Saddles. Funk Off got it.
Blazing Saddles. I haven't seen that.
Wilder and
I probably haven't seen that since the 80s.
Good movie. Can't play it today. It's just not PC.
I watched another one of my favorite Christmas movies today, and I was hoping to find a quote in that, but it's one of those movies that any of the really good quotes make it instantly recognizable, and that was Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, if I start saying whatever you do, don't feed them after midnight. You know, everybody.
Okay, so you give us update on that chat. I don't know if we got anybody else new. We got 8 watching right now, but we'll go ahead and jump into the book, and we'll start with Paul. What's your first book for the evening?
First book it was almost my pick of the week, and that was Marvel 2-in-1. Man, this feels like old Marvel to me. This I was pleasantly surprised. Really good story that is hopefully leading to the return of Legends' all-time favorite Fantastic Four. Art was awesome. Story felt like something I would be reading in the late 80s. this is the Marvel I like. This was awesome. This was not a fuck Marvel. This was great. Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually my pick of the week. Right off the bat here, solid fucking story involving my favorite member of the Fantastic Four, the Thing. Thing actually learns that there's a chance that Reed Richards is still alive, and he basically tries to get the Human Torch involved, and you find out that the infamous Doctor Doom is behind everything, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the Fantastic Four coming back. If this is leading up to that, but yeah, my pick of the week right here, Marvel 2-in-1, number 1.
Alex says, "Yay, hug Marvel."
Well, that's
So
too far ahead of ourselves here, Alex.
Jumping a little bit. So I'm assuming this takes place after Secret Wars because we don't know where the Richards are. I do like. For some reason, I was reading through this book. And Grimm's talking to Storm, and he says, "I can't lose you, kid. You got problems. Talk to me. Don't go tumbling through the earth." I wasn't doing that I was testing myself, Ben. I'm losing my powers. All of a sudden, this Smicket turned into a Viagra commercial to me. That's the first thing that popped into my head. And I'm like, oh my God, he can't quite flame on like he used to. There's a little blue pill maybe he might need.
I know the feeling.
You know the feeling. Yeah, I thought this was a good book. It was actually one I was looking forward to. Now, this other story in the back, I guess it's next issue. Is that what it is? I don't know if maybe it's just a preview. But it looks like Sue Storm has one big giant boob. There's no shading at all. Oh,
yeah.
It's just like one giant boob. And I thought that was kind of a funny looking little art there. But it's a stash for me. I think I'm picking up issue 2. What do you say, Mike?
That's that little legacy thing they're doing, given the origin of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do that in every legacy book or whatever it's called. So they give a little origin of the character. So, yeah, so it looks like she's just got one single giant tit.
Maybe that's her secret power now. Giant boob.
Interesting.
Okay. Yep. See that? No shading at all. Just one big boob sticking out there.
Uniboob. Area 51 says it's
Uniboob. Hashtag Uniboob.
Uniboob. Uniboob.
But Uninip too, or not? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. We need a boob window for that.
Yeah. Okay. So jump into Mike. What's your first book for the evening?
All right. I want to shout out SS Comic Reader who popped in here. He said, "What's up to everybody in the chat?" I saw 4-Way Flashers on comics. He said, "Hey guys," and that is it. Let's do 30 Days of Night. Where are you? 30 Days of Night, number 1. First off, love the fucking movies. If you don't know about the movies, it's a town in Alaska that there's basically 30 days and nights and vampires are thriving. This one basically opens with a drifter coming into Barrows, Alaska, looking for work. We get a bunch of locals preparing for, the long darkness, they call it. So in the sheriff's office, they get a call of the domestic dispute, plus they get a call of Hunter seeing strange people. So the sheriff goes to the domestic dispute, ends up chasing the guy who hit his wife, and the deputy actually finds his body in the woods, and that's how the fucking book ends, and it did absolutely nothing for me. There are no vampires in this book. It was a waste of my money, and this was a blast.
Now, the 30 Days Night came out quite a long time ago, the first series. It's just not a reprint, right? This is whole new stories.
I don't think it's a reprint, man. I think it's but like I said, it's pretty boring. Did nothing for me. No signs of vampires except for the laid out dead body at the end, but whatever.
Maybe you need to talk to your doctor about getting Flame On, and maybe it might be a little better. It might do something for you.
Maybe, yeah. Trilogy's in here. He said we need to send a prayer out to Trinity Comics and his family. Trilogy, we already touched on that topic at the beginning of the show. So, yeah.
Trying to find one that just Paul and I read, but I don't see one in here.
Well, and we got TiVo showed up for actually live once.
Wow. Okay. Let's jump into the Realm number 4. So as the last book left off, this kid here on the cover, we just get introduced to the character. All of a sudden he's stabbed with a spear. Spoiler, he's able to bring himself back to life. Now, I'm still enjoying this book. I think you have something to say about it, Paul. I think you said something in our chat. Now, but this one character, what is her name? It's like not Rook. It's the Michonne looking.
The Michonne looking girl, yeah.
She's turning more into Michonne because now she has a little machete and chopping the head off of zombies. So I wonder. Well, look at that. A little love fest going on from Great Legend. He loves this. All just getting a pile and love each other. So.
All right, where's my pill at? Where's my pill?
Where's the pill? So I wonder if the writers and the artists, when they're doing this, they're like, oh, man, are we going a little too Michonne on this? I don't know. But this is still a stash. I'm still enjoying this. We still don't have a whole lot of story. Like I think you'll touch on a little more, Paul. But it's still a decent book. But I'm hoping more stuff happens. What do you think, Paul?
Like you, I'm still enjoying it. But I did notice the Michonne light. You know, it's getting more and more obvious as each issue goes on. I'm like, okay, they're making another Michonne. And it needs to pick up the pace. I mean, I feel like they just keep wandering around in the wilderness or in these cities and everything, but nothing's really happening. You know, and they keep showing these 3-4 different groups, and they keep teasing that there's going to be some interaction between the groups. Like, you know, someone will do something in one of the groups, and the other group, they can hear the gunshots or whatever. And then nothing happens. They don't meet up. They don't run across each other. So, I mean, I'm going to continue picking up, but if it keeps up like this, it's going to start wearing thin real quick.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Loving this world they're creating, but nothing's ever happening. Love the characters. Love Rook, which is she's on the front of this cover, decapitating ogre, I guess. I don't know, but I'm like you guys. I'm going to keep picking it up, and hopefully it goes somewhere eventually.
Now, I don't think even that one big badass dude made an appearance in this book, did he? If he did, it was like very...
Yeah, it was like a panel, and that's it.
Because I'm kind of waiting to see how he's going to interact with the group that's trying to go wherever they're going, you know? Checking the chat out. Hooded Hero's in here, too, now.
Yeah, shout out to the Hooded Hero. Like Paul said, Lords of the Long Box is in here. Liking the covers, 49.63. And if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I saw Davis Comic, the comic book of Steve, Davis Comic Finds. He said, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animals," in reference to Home Alone, I assume.
We never assume, Mike. Not on Blasted or Stashy.
Blasted.
It's a false flat whack. Okay, Paul, what's your next book?
Okay, we'll go from a high to a low. My turd of the week.
Look, I'll even hold it up.
Let me get it ready because I know where we're going with this. Okay, I'm ready.
Dark Knight's Metal number 4. For all the people that keep saying, hey, give it time, it'll come together and make sense, you, sir or ma'am, are full of shit. This book is freaking awful. It makes zero fucking sense, not even a lick of fucking sense. I read this and I wanted to kick cats. It made me hate life. Just go the fuck away. I hated it. It's stupid. Fuck these
Mike,
you see this great Jim Lee cover? That's where the greatness ends, right there. Inside this book is nothing but fucking confusion. This is my fuck DC book of the week. I don't even know if I want to pick any more up, just because. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think I've had it. It's just I don't know that
gave
they
it a
could salvage
chance.
it.
Uh-oh.
Drew Manchu said metal is gorgeous.
I'm with you guys totally, completely. I'm lost on what's going on. I'm really how many are supposed to be in this? Is it 12 or is it 8? Do you know how many issues are supposed to be in this series?
It's good. It's going to
Feels
4
like
with
about
me.
932 so far.
It's only going to 4 with Mike, and that's it. We'll get back to that here. I'm going to keep picking it up. I'm hoping that just because I'm lost right now, that it's going to come all around and go, wow. That's my hope. That's my hope. It's going to be this like, oh, I'm glad I stuck with this. But for right now, it's a stinker. I can't follow what's going on.
This moment,
It's
kids.
stuff. But go ahead, Mike.
The Hooded Hero asked, "Why is metal bad to you guys?" Because we can't fucking understand what's going on. We might have to have a live show with the Hooded Hero in here explaining the whole metal, what's going on, because AG Surfer popped in here too.
I would like to say, nice shout out for getting Five Finger Death Punch in there, though.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Anything else on metal before we move on?
No, please God, let's move on.
Okay, so Mike, what's your next book?
My next book, let's do. Sorry, I'm a little sick here. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, number 2. All right, the first one didn't do much for me, but this one actually kind of picked up. This one we get.
Wait a minute, what's that? Roman numerals on the cover?
It is.
Where? Oh, I guess it kind of is.
Well, it kind of is. It is.
Look, man. 1 through 4.
Yeah. Oh, have you gotten 4 now? Because I know it was 1 through 3 before.
Well, where's what's his name at?
You have a problem reading oh my God, it's Roman numerals, and I have a problem with pronouncing names. So I guess we're. Right,
I have a problem with ramen noodles.
Yeah, ramen noodles are not my thing either.
So yeah, Batman. You know, at the beginning here, he's having words with Ra's al Ghul, and it looks like they're going to work together. Then you go to Donatello and Robin pursuing Mr. Freeze on motorcycles. They actually crash. Donatello makes it like a bat sled to continue the chase. So then you get to Lucius Fox. He's able to put together a portal back to TMNT world where Bane is at, and Batman and Robin and Don head through there, only to find out that New York is in flames, in ruins. The New York Warriors are fucking pissed off. Bebop and Rocksteady are talking shit till they actually meet Bane, and they eventually bow to him. In the end, Bane actually kidnaps Baxter Stockman so he can make more Venom, which actually doesn't exist in the TMNT universe. This story kicked ass compared to last issue, and it's a definite stash for me. Donatello's my favorite turtle, and it seems to be focusing on him. So,
yeah, and his screw-ups and what he's doing to cause everybody problems, and Raph's getting all pissed off at him.
Yeah, Lords of the Long Box says New York Warriors are always pissed off.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. This is definitely far better than the first one. My favorite scene is when the foot soldier comes running to the bar, and there's Bebop and Rocksteady, and they're like, "Who's this guy? There's no way this guy can destroy 60 people or whatever, blah, blah, blah." And they go, "We're going to go take care of this guy."
Yeah.
And it's a Bane. I mean, then they're badass. He says, "Kneel," essentially, and they're Rocksteady. And I think Bebop does too. He dropped down, they kneel to Bane. Bane's all powerful. But he's not just looking for Venom for him. He wants enough to cover the whole city or something. So we don't know exactly what his plans are with that. But this is stash. This is good. This is definitely better than the first issue by far. I mean, Bane's a freaking monster in this. I mean, how big he is.
Been taking a lot of them pills.
Taking a lot of them blue pills. So I want to address a quick question in the chat from Great Legend. Says, when we'll be ready for some multiplayer Injustice 2, and I think that's going to be tonight. I'll probably be on tonight playing. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked because I'm not very good at it, but I'll be on later on tonight. So
SS Comic Reader said Ralph is the best turtle, Michael.
What? I got to go back in the chat here, kid, because AJ Surfer is saying a slutty egg must come from a questionable chicken. I got to know what the context is behind that.
We started talking about Loco Moco.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know what Loco Moco is, so.
It's Hawaiian comfort food. Good stuff.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The best comment about Injustice 2 so far came from you when you said, I went up against Brainiac and he beat me like 10 times straight, and then my son came in who's never played the game and beat him first try.
Yep. That the first time playing Brainiac on the way through, I got pissed off at it, and I had to set the controller down, and he's like, "Can I try?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, you're not gonna be able to do it." First try, it beats freaking Brainiac. I'm just like, "Give me that goddamn controller back and just get out of here." So,
Brainiac does cheat though.
He does. I don't like it. I think I'm next here. This week we don't have a lot of issues that like only one of us read. I mean, we read most of the issues that came out this week. Mike has a few that he read on his own.
I'm such a rebel.
You're a rebel. I want to get one that's going to include.
No, it's just Mike reads 382 comics a week.
Yeah.
I wish.
Later, Drew.
Later, Drew.
I picked this one up today on recommendation from you guys here because you guys both said you read it and you said it was good. Tales of Suspense number 100. And so this has Hawkeye and Winter Soldier. So basically, at the beginning, Clint's at this funeral, and people say, "Hey, who are you? You don't know this guy." And it kind of comes down to it to where he's kind of investigating it, and he thinks that all these Hydra agents end up dead, and so he's trying to figure out why. Plus, he was trying to find Black Widow. As far as we know, Black Widow's dead from the what was that crappy ass story we just went through with Marvel?
Secret Empire.
Secret Empire, yeah. This was pretty good. I enjoyed it enough. I thought it was good. Clint's like, I'm not this big spy guy like Black Widow is, and it's a stash for me. I think I might pick up issue the next one, I guess 101. I didn't even know that this was out. So thanks guys for turning me on to that. So it's a stash for me. And Paul.
And for me, that was my pick of the week. I mean, 201 was good, but I thought this was just a little bit better, maybe because I'm a huge Winter Soldier fan. But again, this has that old Marvel feel to it. The art was a little more modern than like what I would have read in the 80s, but the storyline fits right into that era. It was cool how, they had that moment where, Hawkeye's looking for the killer of who's knocking off these Hydra agents, and Winter Soldier comes in and he's like, "Oh, I thought it might be you," and Winter Soldier's like, "No, it's you," and and then they're both like, "Well, shit, who the fuck is it?" And then they find a Black Widow symbol before the shit hits the fan. Yeah. So if Marvel starts doing books like this again, I'm gonna be there. I mean, this is two good books in one fucking week, and they're both old school type Marvel stuff. I mean, I read these two Marvel books and I stopped there because I didn't want to ruin it. But, I just hope this is a sign of things to come.
And what about you, Mike?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like you said in the beginning, Hawkeye is attending a funeral of a Hydra soldier that he thinks that Black Widow killed. Apparently, she's been killing off these soldiers left and right.
He ends up funny dialogue there too, by the way.
Yes. He actually ends up burning down the funeral home. And, so it's really good. I hope it continues on. This is part 1 of 5. Maybe they'll switch up characters once they get past this storyline. Who the fuck knows? But it's good. So I'm in there like swimwear.
Okay. Paul, what's your next book?
Let's do getting a little Christmas spirit here. Let's do Hellboy Krampusnacht. And I'm doing that because I don't want to see how you try to do that, Dave.
How do I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Moving
Let's see. We've got Hellboy, check. Krampus, check. Adam Hughes art, check. Sign me the fuck up.
I mean, my thoughts exactly.
It was awesome. I mean, the art was amazing. You have Mike Mignola doing the story. I mean, the guy created Hellboy. He knows the shit. It's a perfect holiday comic. It was everything I wanted and more. I big time stash. Mike?
Funkoff said, I must be high. Paul likes Marvel this week.
Well, I am sick, so, you know, we'll see what happens next week. Let's see how Marvel manages to fuck it up. I'm sure they will.
You know, I just realized I didn't wear my Krampus t-shirt for the Christmas episode. I wore my Christmas penguin. But anyway, love Krampus, love Hellboy. The art makes this book. It's phenomenally drawn. I was trying to show some art here, but even in back they got sketchbooks.
Yeah, they showed like when he was, because they said, you know, these are the characters you're going to be drawing. This is what they're going to be about, and said, what do you think of them? And he drew the.
Yeah. So really great stuff. It's just a one shot. Yeah, stash it.
Yeah, I think this is. It might be my pick of the week. I enjoyed it. It was a one and done, you know, so a quicker read. It is pretty badass. I mean, Hellboy taking on Krampus. I mean, and like you said, and Adam Hughes art. Dude, you can't go wrong with it. I was trying to get the color cover, but I guess I don't know if this is going for a little more money on eBay. I was looking it up, and but I definitely like the Virgin one better without the title up top.
Yo, I always like the Virgins better.
Yeah, I bet you do. But yeah, this is definitely a stash for me.
Yeah, but they're usually pretty defiled by the time you're done with them.
Yeah. And
Funkoff said Hellboy was awesome.
And Mike, what's your next book?
Oh man. Oh, what else did I read here? Let's do Batman 37.
Okay, let's do that.
Holy fucking shit. This book sucked. I liked issue 36, you know, the setup to the date, but this is actually Bruce Wayne and Superman on a double date with Catwoman and Lois Lane. They try to get into superhero night at the fucking Gotham County Fair. They won't let them in because they're not dressed like superheroes. So they decide Batman's going to wear Superman's uniform and Superman's going to wear What a fucking crock of shit. No fucking way. I hate this book. So, yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
This is a blast for me. And fucking Catwoman and Lois are just about to have lesbian sex. And
how is it not the pick of the week for you then?
Fucking.
Oh, because they didn't actually get there.
Yeah, Batman and Superman play baseball. Yeah. But
is that what they're calling it these days?
Yes, baseball.
There were a lot of foul balls in there, though. So
Emo Batman. Jackio said Batman has been lame this entire run. Emo Batman sucks.
No, I agree with at some point. Like I said before, I do enjoy King's take on the real life Batman, as in showing that human side. This is too human. This is too much. This is relationship shit. We don't need to see this. Yes, I don't have a problem with Batman falling in love and wanting to marry Catwoman. I think that's great. But dude, we don't need all of this shit here. The only part I thought was funny in there was when they're changing, Superman throws his cape over to Bruce Wayne. He says the S stands for hope, and Bruce Wayne throws the bat suit over to Superman and says the bat symbol stands for bat. You know, that's the only part I thought was funny in the whole damn thing. Other than that, this is shit. Dude, get married, move on. Maybe Catwoman's gonna die. We don't know, but go back to fighting crime, dude. I don't need to see double date and you're licking ice cream. This is bullcrap to me. So that's a blast. That's probably my turd of the week. Almost as bad as Dark Knight Metal. But yeah.
Okay, I'm not the only. Like I said, I kind of like the lead up to the double date, but fuck, man, this is too much. Too much. Fucking a bad guy. I was expecting, the Riddler to come in and ruin the whole fucking day. That doesn't even happen.
So now I got a question here, and I guess I haven't noticed it. We know that DC has now changed to the new banner right here, the DC logo. But it seems like that Marvel's is pretty damn close. Which one came out first to do that little thing up there? I think Marvel did a long time ago.
Well, there were a couple. They started the Legacy stuff a couple weeks before DC started the Universe ones, for sure.
Well, I mean, I guess Marvel kind of did that in the '60s too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, both of them are kind of throwback to what they used to be.
Okay. Okay. I think I only got one more book this week. Let me double check. I do, and it's one of Mike's favorites. It's by Aftershock Comet. It's Backways.
Oh, I got something to stick up your back way.
Yeah, I bet you make sure you lube it up first, please. At first, I think the book was horrible. I'm not saying that I'd pick up issue 2 at all, but I very kind of anime kind of look to it. I'm not big on the anime kind of art like that. I mean, here's this guy can manipulate flesh and making her smile where she's bleeding out her nose and mouth. But I don't know. It's definitely not for me.
When you said this is not my worst book of the week, all I could see was Mike going full Samuel L. Jackson and going, "Allow me to retort."
You know what?
But this is a blast for me. I won't be picking up issue 2 on this one. The main story is this girl gets sucked into a mirror. This girl's in this alternate world. This guy's in an alternate world, and she's trying to find her friend or lesbian lover. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not for me, and I'm not picking up issue 2. Mike,
I didn't even get that far. I picked it up because I really like this cover. You picked up the gay cover.
Hey,
no offense. But yeah, I didn't even finish. So,
and that's another problem you can talk to your doctor about. Not doing it for you, not finishing. That's this problem. You can really, at your age, it can be checked out.
Yeah.
But I'm out of books. I think Paul's out of books. What else you got there?
I got one more.
You got one more? Oh, yeah, that's right. You do. You have Ninja. Go right ahead, sir.
Yep, and I do call it Ninjak. I'm not going with this Ninja K shit. But as usual, this was pretty freaking good. Valiant is consistently putting out some amazing books, great art and stories. I mean, I think if I was to sit down and look at their entire thing, I don't think there's anyone I don't like. I think they're consistently probably the best company as far. I mean, they're smaller, so I mean they don't have as many opportunities to put out shit books, but everything they do put out, I think, is pretty quality. This issue, you find out who's killing the previous ninja agents. You don't find out why. The artwork was really good. The story's really good. I'm gonna keep picking this up. This is a really good story. I'm liking it a lot.
If they're killing off other ninja agents, couldn't he be Ninja K?
That's what they
killing off Ninja A through Ninja L.
Well, Ninja D got killed last issue. But yeah, I mean they refer to him as Ninja K, but I grew up with Ninjak, so he's Ninjak.
What would Ninja K be called if you just pronounce it with one word?
Ninjak.
I'm confused.
That's so.
But so would Ninja C.
Ninjackass?
Yeah, maybe. Ninja, different Ninja A. Okay, moving on.
I do have it.
Go ahead.
Did you read it, Mike?
I do have it. Can't wait to read it. Just like Bloodshot, Valiant's been. Quantum and Woody came out this week. I didn't even realize that. I missed that book. I don't know if that's good or not. But I have it. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I mean, Valiant's just very quietly putting out a lot of good shit.
Jockio said, Ninjak is my shit.
That's it.
I do like SS Comic Reader's comment from the Batman book. When he said the Riddler, I thought the Condiment King would be a better fit for that. I thought that was pretty good. Okay, Mike, what else you got?
I read X-Men Gold with this beautiful Ken Lashley cover with Nightcrawler in bondage.
Jesus, look at his quads.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
They're massive. Oh my goodness. Let me
hell?
zoom in on you. I gotta look at them quads.
Fucking
Jeez, oh Pete, dude, leg day.
Leg day for Nightcrawler. Hashtag that shit.
It is.
Leg day for. This has been pretty good. They're in the negative zone, trying to rescue Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler almost gets fucking killed when he teleports into a rock.
Didn't he use those quads to push himself off?
He used his quads to push himself through the rock and free himself. But yeah, it's been a pretty decent story. I got to have an X-Men book, so I'll continue this. Excuse me, pick it up. Surprisingly, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, 298 was real good this week. Those of you reading this fucking know that Peter Parker's a fugitive. He's been captured. His half-sister and the Human Torch using Hank Pym gear, Ant-Man gear, he ends up breaking out and fights the Vulture and Backlash. And Black Panther just so happens to be in town because his movie's coming out, and he actually helps him. And it's pretty cool stuff. I enjoyed it. We're 2 more issues away from the Spectacular Spider-Man 300. I am trying to complete the Spectacular Spider-Man run, so of course I'm going to be picking this up. Not a bad cover either. You know they're going to start hyping up this Black Panther shit. Now, the fuck Marvel book of the week goes to Spider-Gwen. I love the character, but for the anymore. I so want to be done, but last book I read was Aquaman 31. Beautiful, beautiful. And Dolphin there on the bottom cover. But I am getting sick of this fucking Atlantis Resistance storyline. I wish it would fucking end. This is also a blast for me. Other books I have. Of course, like we talked about, I have Ninjak. I have Old Man Logan to read yet. I have the 2 parts of the Super Sons of Tomorrow. Super Sons number 11. And Superman number 37.
Oh, okay. I got to get that one then because I didn't know that both parts were out this week.
Yeah, both parts are out this week. And I have Venom 159 left to read and The Incredible Hulk 711. Right there.
Slurpee?
No Slurpees.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
There should be a coupon for a Slurpee inside there.
House.
A Hulk-size Slurpee.
Cat Ren figures. She's been baking her ass off.
She's getting stoned?
What?
You getting stoned?
I don't know if she's getting stoned, but she's doing something even better, baking holiday treats.
Oh, holiday treats.
Holiday treats at the Cat Ren house.
Okay, I think that's going to wrap up. That's it?
That's it. That's no more books.
No more books. No more books in Grandpa's little palace. So I guess then we'll go ahead and close out our comic section and head into... Head on out there, Grandpa.
Not a whole lot of news this week. I always say that.
Have some more because I got to eat a cup piece of pizza.
Are there mushrooms on your pizza?
No.
Okay. Well, there needs to be. Cat Run Figure says cookies galore.
The baking and stuff. That's the mushrooms over at Cat Run's house.
He's got oregano on it.
Oregano. So yeah, a lot of rumors this week. A lot of rumors. First off, I found out that Gibson, the maker of the guitars, is suing Funko, and it's pretty serious. So the Funko Pop, the Metallica Funko Pops, the Lemmy Funko Pops. I don't know what's going to happen to them, if there's going to be a price increase, but Gibson is pretty pissed. Right? I don't know I think it started today. I could be wrong with Will Smith. We're getting pops from that show in February. We're getting Funko Pops of the upcoming Spider-Man game later this year. You know those Star Wars movie moments that you probably seen in like Walgreens? Who's whispering?
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody whispering?
It's Paul. Unless it's me chewing my pizza.
Probably you chewing your pizza. I ain't saying nothing.
I'll turn my mic off.
Okay, good. We're getting Harry Potter movie moments, so that might be a little interesting.
That sounds very adult. Little Harry Potter movie moment.
Moving on. If you're a Collector Core member, I don't know if it's available now, but you can go to their online website. Their website. They have a group holding the awesome mixtape. It's $18 shipped, but you have to be a member of the Collector Core. So, also in February, we are getting the royal family. You know, Princess Diana and her little clan out there. I might get a Princess Di pop if I see it, but yeah, I don't. Whatever. Now the next little batch here is all rumors. We're getting
Hold on a sec, Mike. Hold on a sec, Mike. Does the Princess Di pop come with the steering wheel?
Too soon. Too soon.
Too
soon. Only 30 years later.
Too soon. And it does, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. More Destiny pops. Where's all my Grease fans? I love fucking Grease. We're getting Grease Funko Pops. Any Grease fans in the fucking chat?
Hickey from Kaniki.
No? Yep.
I don't know, but we probably got some iRobot fans after the fact that you're chopping out again.
Am I really?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I got fucking upper respiratory infection. Oh, Catherine doesn't like Grease? All right. But my fat ass loves McDonald's. And fucking we're getting McDonald's.
Really, you could have fooled us, Mike.
Fucking. Where Funko said steering wheel is a chase.
No, it might be. With paparazzi in the background.
We're getting McDonald's Funko Pops. You know, the Hamburglar and Grimace, all that kind of shit. So I'm pretty excited for that.
No, we need the Funko rides with her, with the drunk driver and everything. The
paparazzi and all that shit. All right. Area 51 loves Grease. God bless you. Weird Al Yankovic. We're getting Funko Pops based off him. Paul, we're getting Alice Cooper Pops. So excited for that one. Motley Crue. Hopefully it's mid 80s Motley Crue and not fucking anything current. We're getting all you Totally Awesome Hulk fans. We might be getting Totally Awesome Hulk.
All two of you.
Garbage Pail Kids.
The Motley Crue ones will probably come with John Corabi.
Oh God. Miraculous. We're getting Funko Pops from that shit. Incredibles 2 is coming out. Area 51 says Funko. Do they have McDonald's in Canada?
They have poutine there.
At the McDonald's?
They got it everywhere else.
Incredibles 2 is coming out next year, and of course we're going to get Funkos from them. Atomic Blonde, that recent movie with what's her name in it? You know, what's her name? Super Troopers.
Oh yeah.
We're getting Dave likes some Super Troopers.
I like some Super Troopers.
Funko Pop Chicken Nuggets. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember the little chicken nuggets from the 80s? You used to get the Happy Meals.
Yeah.
Like the policeman, the scuba diver. Yeah, dude. I wish I had those.
Look, I didn't get this way overnight. All right. This is. I lived in fucking McDonald's, man.
That's years and years of training.
This is years and years. Michael is just waiting for some Teletubbies Funko Pops. What is this Michael shit? Anyway, we're getting more Pennywise Funko Pops, more of the Losers Club kids and all them Cats. And last but not least, Smallville. If anyone remembers that show, I used to love that show. I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Funkos this week. First off, from Superman #1, we got Superman first appearance, the fall convention exclusive, right there. Here's the only copy of Superman #1 I'll ever see, right there. I got another fall convention exclusive, Dwight from The Walking Dead with his half-burnt face. My buddy Brian actually picked this up for me. Not sure where he fucking got it. He probably stole it, but it's mine now. From Tron, I got Tron, the glow in the dark. Got this one at Toys R Us. I think Paul has got his brother, Sark, right there. And I found this one at Toys R Us. My throat is hurting right now. Negan, the bloody black and white Negan from Toys R Us. So found him. And spoiler alert, this is from the Marvel Collector Corps, probably the best Funko they have put out in a long time, and it's the Hulk and Bruce Banner. Right there. 2 pops in 1.
Is that a
super
for the Hulk?
The Hulk is a 6-inch. The Bruce Banner is a normal size pulp. And they based it on the Hulk's first appearance, where he's gray, not green. So it's pretty cool. I would love to take him out of the box, but it's not going to happen. Did you guys get anything?
I'll go first, and we'll end with Paul. I got 3 just because Barnes & Noble was they had a whole bunch of Funko Pops that were half off, so I went there. I got them. They're all part of the same set. I have 2 of them. I had 2 of them already, but I got Sabretooth, Storm, the Mohawk Storm, and Psylocke. So
my favorite.
I just need to get Quicksilver, so what I need for that set. So, but those are my 3 pops this week. I'm sure I have some wrapped under the tree in there that I'll end up getting.
Well, let's go next week. Let's open some fucking presents.
So do it, Paul. What about you? What'd you get for Funko?
I picked up a few. I start with a real big fan of the DC Bombshells line, and I picked up Batwoman. These have been awesome pops. I really like them, the look of them. Like Mike, I also got the glow-in-the-dark Tron, and as he alluded to, his brother, the glow-in-the-dark Sark.
Oh, I didn't know Sark was glow-in-the-dark too.
Yep, he is. And then I also got a fall convention exclusive. I got 11 with electrodes. And then
Cat Rent Figures wants Dave to open some presents.
Yep. And then because I asked Mike about that 6-inch pop, that was kind of just for frame of reference, because I also picked up this, and when I picked it up, I had no idea how really fucking monstrous this thing is. This is
that thing's awesome.
The 10-inch Hulk Thor Ragnarok pop. Thing is freaking huge. I mean, here's a regular pop next to it. I mean, it's twice the size of it. And I had to call about 6 different stores to get this, because the first place that I called, they went through, checked 11 of them. The hammer here, it was broken off on all of them. And I've heard that that's a real problem with these, that a lot of them, the hammer is broken off. So if you can find one with the hammer on, pick it up, because I think they're actually a lot more rare than anybody thinks they are. But the thing is a monster.
How much I think run you?
$30.
Wow. Okay. Anything else Funko related or toy related? Whatever.
Toy. I didn't get. No, I'm done. That's it. We're trying to Funko Mo.
Okay. I'm trying to eat this pizza crust before you ended that. Downtime. Okay, so
Catren says, let's all be Grinches and steal our Christmas presents ahead of time.
I only got 3 more days. Maybe we can hold off, can't you? Let's start off with just a little bit of talking here. I think we've all watched The Walking Dead and the mid-season finale.
I have something to say.
Huh?
I have something to say.
Okay, well, we'll get to you. Relax.
Okay.
We all know, okay, spoiler, not Negan. Carl has been
Carl!
But everybody's saying he's dead, but they didn't show he died. I want to know what everybody thinks. Do you think he's dead? Do you think he's going to be in the rest of the season? We'll start with Paul. Since you were so nosy and wanting to go first, Mike, we'll start with Paul.
Well, one, he is most assuredly dead because the kid who plays him says the second half of the season opener is his last one on the show, and he's already cut his hair. So he is most assuredly dead. And I mean, they've made it clear that they're not following the same storyline as the comic book. So I mean, I think a lot of people thought at this point that I heard a lot of people thinking that Rick would probably be the one to die. But I mean, my biggest thing was the biggest part of it for me was the kid who plays him, his father, the next day was like, "Oh, this is heartless to do this to him on his near his such and such birthday. He just bought a house down in Georgia, blah, blah, blah." Dude, your kid made millions of dollars. Nobody knew the show was going to get past the first season. So shut the hell up. That's the way TV works. So I think they're trying to breathe some life into the show. I mean, the ratings are down over previous years. I mean, it's still the highest rated show on AMC. So I think they're probably still going to keep it around. But, I mean, everybody's trying to hype up the fact that the ratings are down. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, now we can go to you, Mike, if you're willing to behave.
I will try, but I feel, I've been been a fan since season 1, and they're killing off all these characters that, we've been through all these seasons with, and they're letting the show rest on all these new characters, and I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, that's my feelings on it.
It's one of those things, like I said, they're trying to breathe life back into it, and I mean, it could go either way. People are either going to say, you know what, screw this, I'm out of here, or...
I mean, who's left? Carol, Rick, Michonne,
Daryl.
And even Michonne and Daryl weren't in the first couple episodes, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, Michonne didn't show up until season 3.
Yeah.
And Daryl was like episode 4 or 5, I think.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel the way I do about these new characters. I don't know. That's my thoughts.
I don't, until they come back at the second half of the season and say he's dead, I'm not going to believe he's dead. As far as I know, they could be hyping it up online. He could cut his hair. Yeah, he could cut his hair in the show too, or he could be wearing a wig. I don't know. I'm just not going to rule everything out yet. Some people say that maybe it was a whisper that bit him. If anybody's been reading the books, you know who the whispers are. But I'm not going to say he's dead yet until I know 100%. Now, I think if they were to kill Rick off, the show would be done. I don't think there's Rick or Daryl. I think if you kill off either one of those, the show would be done and it'll lose its fan base. So I don't think they're willing to do that, but I could be totally wrong too. But yeah, I know the ratings haven't gone down. This season's been a little better. I mean that I think it brought a little bit of drama into it. The end of this mid-season finale, more so than it has in a while. Or maybe it was the episode before that when they got caught on the road and everything. It brought some of that drama kind of into the show again.
Now,
go ahead.
I don't read the books. Isn't Carl like a big time?
Yeah, Carl's a major character.
Yeah.
And so was Andrea up until, 3 issues ago?
I knew that, yeah. So
because I mean they have characters that were killed that Abraham got killed different. Of course it's Andrea and Rick in the comic, not Andrea or not Rick and Michonne. So I mean, yeah, I can see where they want to go different. I've even heard and read stuff where the guy who created behind Walking Dead,
Robert Kirkman.
Was saying that he actually likes being able to do the TV show and help write it because he can change things that thought it didn't work in the book. But I mean, it's going to end sometime. I mean, what's the average season show for a show? 7 seasons? That's probably a little high.
We got like 28 seasons of Simpsons.
Well, that's Simpsons. That's different versus like a primetime TV show. What's a average? 5-6 seasons, I think, is usually probably average for a show.
Yeah.
And it's already this is season 7 or season 8? Forgot.
8, I think.
8.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been going on for 8 years. So it's probably going to end up running its course probably within the next couple of years. Maybe at season 10, I think it might be done, but I don't know. And I read another article today that's talking about maybe skipping the Whisper War altogether, not and going a completely different route. So, but I guess we just got to wait and find out.
I think that'd be a disaster.
Because then we wouldn't see Beta. Beta was a pretty badass, although he died pretty shitty in the book. Didn't go out with a big bang. That's for sure.
And Negan and Alpha.
Oh yeah, that's another huge story arc there. Moving on to Star Wars, Mike. You went and saw Star Wars over the weekend. What was your thought of Star Wars?
It was okay. I think Disney is stretching the limits of the Force. You know what I'm talking about, but it was explained in the movie. Anything that happened in The Last Jedi has been done before in the original trilogy, from the trench run, from them flying, it's okay, but it's nothing spectacular.
Yeah, I could see where some of the similarities in there, but I also felt, some people are saying, "Oh, the Force doesn't work that way," but I look at it as okay. True. Maybe people have different powers, But that's all I think about that.
Are we talking about the bridging the minds?
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, okay. So what? Maybe it's a different Force power we have nothing about.
Yeah, I mean, I accepted that, and Luke giving himself to the Force at the end. Spoiler, has been done before. Yoda did it. Obi-Wan did it in A New Hope. So I don't see any problems with that.
And I haven't even seen the movie yet, and as far as I know, there's no rule book for the Force yet. You can't do this.
They're all make believe. Who say what's true, what's not. We're not the authors behind them, the writers behind these stories.
And who's to say that the rules are set in stone? Maybe people can develop new powers or new.
And that's my take on it too. Just like when I look at these other stories, say they have 5 different Batman titles. Well, how can this be canon? How can that be canon? Well, I don't look at it as all canon. I look at it as each an individual story in a certain section, maybe of Batman's life or whatever. I don't try to connect all those stories together. I just read them, enjoy them, and like, okay, cool. This is another story of Batman. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, I saw this here. Let me just do a screen share. So Marvel is coming out with a new Ghost Rider comic.
I heard a blurb about that.
Where is it?
A movie?
No, comic book.
Oh,
but it's the Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, it is a Johnny Blaze. Oh. Let me get back on that screen right here. There it is.
Not some douche nozzle in a freaking Chevy.
No. So here's a picture of Dan Nation, Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider #1. That's a pretty badass. That's a cover. That's pretty badass. Yeah. And so Johnny Blaze is coming back. Who is the writer on that? So that's the artist Phil Noto. I don't know much about his work at all.
Phil Noto
and it looks like it's going to be. What's that?
Phil Noto does some nice stuff.
And the author or writer is going to be Christopher Sebela,
I think.
Writer for Captain Marvel and Demonic. So that looks pretty badass. I'm actually looking forward to that. Hopefully, it won't be one of Midwest's famous Marvel books. So
it has a high potential, because if you take one of my characters that I like and you really screw it up, I'm going to be pissed.
Let's see. Anybody else going on in the chat here? Let's see. Anybody in here? Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We're only an hour in, but I do have some reminders next Friday, January. No, that's not next Friday, is it? It's the Friday the 5th, January the 5th. No, January 5th, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
January
it next
5th.
Friday?
No, that's January 29th. January 5th is our second annual Stashies Awards. So we're going to be going over the books we like for the year. That maybe we might have. I don't know if we might have a guest host or something on. We talked about that before. But come check us out on that.
I would like to point out in the chat that it sounds like liking the covers likes the cover.
So that's very meta, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It is. Dude, we're entirely too old to be using that kind of language. So we had
you're trying to be current.
We got to be current, yes. So I might have to go pick up an Urban Dictionary just so I can stay on top of the lingo.
And what are our categories?
I don't know the categories, Mike. Do you have them written down right there? Why don't you go over them?
I do have them written down. I figured the host of our show would have them written down too.
No, I do not. That's just a coincidence, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
So the categories for the Stashies are not in any particular order here.
Pay attention, Golden Car.
Oh, where's Golden Car? Golden Car's in here? No, Area 51's in here. Favorite pop of the year. Favorite pop series of the year. Marvel book of the year. DC book of the year. Indie book of the year. Best non-comic movie. Best comic movie. Best comic TV show. Cover of the year. Artist of the year. Stash of the year. And blast of the year.
I gotta go digging through my boxes now. Figure that shit out. Got some thinking to do before then.
Yep.
But okay, we'll go ahead and jump into Paul. Do you have any last minute things you want to shout out? Anything you want to say before we close out here?
Just like we said at the top of the show, everybody keep Jeremy in your thoughts. So he's going through a rough time. And my usual shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are what make this fun to do online. And then, everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Mike?
Yes, speaking of Christmas, when you're with your families this year, fucking just, give them an extra hug, give them the love. You never know when the last time you're going to see them is. I don't really have a lot of friends or family out this way, so this Christmas it's just going to be me and my wife. My daughter is doing her own thing with my grandson, so just Christmas to me is about spending time with your family and your friends. So everyone be safe this weekend. A few new subscribers of mine: Don the Doctor, Awesome X King, Nerd Hotshot, and Angie Attitude. Want to shout all four of them out. And of course, Jeremy, man, too. We're always available. You're in our thoughts and all that good stuff. So thank you guys.
Mike got kind of emotional there.
I did. I'm crying.
You must really, really be sick. Because no way
sick.
Would you be saying, hug him, please. Hug your family, love them up. So we have another new sub, Ace3558. Go check him out. I just noticed it popped you an email. I go check your channel out myself. And yeah, of course, Jeremy, your thoughts are, we're with you there, man. If you need need help, need to talk to anybody, I think any one of us are here for you. So with that, you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever the heck you celebrate. I don't know. I'll say Merry Christmas. So
Festivus.
Merry Christmas.
Festivus.
So
Mike and I worship Krampus.
He does worship Krampus.
I'm a little upset I don't have my Krampus t-shirt on. God damn it. Can we do this over again?
No.
Whether you blast it or whether you stash it, happy reading and Merry Christmas. We'll see you next Friday.